Coach Hagan. I'm Mike. It's the Blitz. I'm coming to you from the MFR. It's week 14, the big week, the rivalry weekend. Some rivalries mean something this week, some don't. Hope you're having you had a great weekend last weekend. I know you have most people probably have a really short week this week, so I'm hoping you're having a good short work week. But let's recap what happened in week 13. I had 21 views on YouTube. I want to thank all 21 of you who watched it, whether it was one person watching it 21 times or 21 different people. Thank you so much. Keep watching and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you keep sharing it. My week 13 results, I went 11-3 last week, pretty good. Picked a couple upsets. For the year, I'm 128-44, which is 74%. Still shooting for the 80% to go to Vegas. Let's move on to top 25 losses. There were 6 top 25 teams that lost last weekend. Let's get to it. Number 4 Baylor lost to then number 10 Oklahoma State. Called it. Then number 5 Oregon lost to Arizona. Then number 12 Texas A&M lost to then number 22 LSU. Called it. Then number 14 UCLA lost to then number 17 Arizona State. Then number 24 Ole Miss lost to then number 8 Missouri. And finally, then number 25, Minnesota, lost the big Paul Bunyan's axe to then number 19, Wisconsin. Other notable losses, the Turds from Hogtown lost to Georgia Southern. More on that later. Oh, well, I guess not later. Quick, because the game of the week is Georgia Southern, the Turds from Hogtown. It's not every day you find an FCS school beating a SEC school. Start chanting SEC, fans. You guys lost to an FCS school. Anyway, moving on. Want to give a shout out. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Rusted Root. Went to the show at State Theater last Friday. If you guys if they come in your area, go see them. They're really, really good. Now back to football shout outs to Georgia's quarterback Aaron Murray. He's out for the season with a torn ACL. The kid's a baller. Kid can play. Came out of Tampa Plant. Probably would have been a second, third round pick in the draft this year. Hope he gets better. Hope we see him in the NFL soon. Moving on. Another shout out to Boston College's Andre Williams, who had 263 yards and 2 touchdowns in a win over Maryland. That puts Williams over the 2,000-yard mark for rushing in a college football season. That is really good. Might get an invite to the Heisman ceremonies. Another shout out to Arizona's running back, Kadeem Carey, 206 yards, 4 touchdowns in a win over Oregon. And I want to give a final shout out to East Lake High. You guys know I follow them. They beat Pinellas Park 45-0 in the second round of the playoffs, and they advanced to their 3rd straight regional finals against Port Charlotte. This was the 5th shutout for East Lake this year. That's really good, obviously. I just want to give a small stat. Their defense and their special teams have scored 21 touchdowns this year. That's really, really good. Let's see. What makes up a championship team? Good running game, good defense, and good special teams. I think Coach Bob Triscutt-Hudson has that going on right now. Good luck, Triscutt. So, let's give a shout at. Now, if Florida State was playing this bad, I would give a shout at, and I'd probably drop a couple F-bombs in there too. But I'm not. I'm going to try to keep it professional when I talk about the Turds from Hogtown. Okay, so I'm not trying to beat you up, just to let the Turd fans know. But you guys paid $500,000 to an FCS school to come play in the swamp, and you lost. You have a 6-game losing streak. You're not going to a bowl game. This is the first time that's happened since 1990. You have a losing record for the first time since 1979. I guess on a good note, your secondary did really well against Georgia Southern last weekend. They gave up 0 yards passing. But I think your front 7 of the defense gave up 429 yards rushing, so I think that kind of cancels that out. So if you can see the picture I'm posting right now, you can see kind of why they might be losing some games. They have a turd blocking a turd. That's all I'm going to give out on the shout-outs this week. So let's move on to week 14. It's Thanksgiving weekend, Black Friday. You have multiple NFL games and college football, big rivalry weekend. Some rivalries actually matter more than some this year, like always. I don't see the Florida State game being that big of a deal, as is the Michigan Ohio State, but they're still rivalries. Still go in there, and if you're going to beat them good. Do what you got to do, but don't sleep on the underdog. But let's go to the BCS standings. We have number 1, Alabama. Number 2, Florida State. Number 3, the Ohio State. Number 4, all it burns 1IP. Number 5, Missouri. Number 6, Clemson. Number 7, Oklahoma State. Number 8, Stanford. Number 9, Baylor. And number 10, the Gamecocks. Other notables, D-Dub's Michigan State Spartans are at 11. Here's a special announcement from a guest that I found. So, enjoy it.
This is me, Lord Vader, Darth Vader, wishing everyone a happy Thanksgiving, and the may the Force be with you always.
Wow, thanks, Vader. I hope the Force is with you too, buddy. Let's move on to Thursday games. Well, first and foremost, Thursday games mean it's Thanksgiving. So everyone, happy Thanksgiving from Brendan and I and Max and Toby. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Eat a lot, do all that good stuff. But there is some, now we'll move on to football. There is some college football. I think it's Texas at Texas Tech, but the winner goes to the Chicken Ranch. Who knows? Anyway, not really much. But we're going to go to the NFL for Thanksgiving because that's more traditional in my opinion. With the traditional matchup leading off with the NFL, Green Bay at Detroit, 12:30 on Fox. Then Oakland at Dallas, 4:30 on CBS. And Pittsburgh at Baltimore, 8:30 on NBC. Again, everyone have a happy Thanksgiving. Let's move on to Black Friday games. That's not a racial slur, it's Black Friday. Be patient with people if you go to the mall. If you don't go to the mall, you're probably smarter than everyone else. Order stuff online. Anyway, moving on to college football. You have Arkansas number 17, LSU, 2:30 on CBS. You have the U of Miami at Pittsburgh, 3:30 on ABC. The battle for the state of Oregon, where you have Oregon State at number 13, Oregon, 7 p.m. on Fox Sports 1. And you have a matchup in the Sunshine State, USF at number 19, Central Florida, 8 p.m. on ESPN. If Central Florida wins, they win the American Athletic Conference and a BCS Bowl bid. Congratulations, I hope you guys pull it out. Let's move on to Saturday, which means first and foremost 9 a.m. game day, coming you from the site of the Iron Bowl, Auburn, Alabama. 2 TV alert all day. Bottom line, it's rivalry weekend, 2 TV alert all day. So move on to the nooner games. Number 2, Florida State at the Turks from Hogtown on ESPN. Minnesota at number 11, Michigan State, Big Ten on the Big Ten Network. Number 3, Ohio State at Michigan on ABC. And number 24, Duke at North Carolina on ESPN2. Duke wins. They are in the Coastal Division, and they play Florida State in the ACC Championship next week. For the happy hour games, you have the Iron Bowl. Number 1, Alabama versus number 4, Auburn. 3:30 on CBS. The winner goes to the SEC Championship game. I really don't have to hype that up anymore. Va-Tech at Virginia, 3:30 on ESPNU. ESPNU, yeah. If Duke loses, Va-Tech, under some scenario, can still make it to the ACC Championship game. They're going to know their fate at kickoff, though. They're going to know if Duke wins or loses. So we'll see how hard they play against Virginia if Duke wins. Primetime games. You got number 6, Clemson at number 10, Gamecocks, 7 p.m. on ESPN2. You have number 21, Texas A&M at number 5, Missouri, 7:45 on ESPN. Missouri wins, they're in the SEC Championship against either Auburn or Alabama. If they lose, the Gamecocks go to the SEC Championship to play Alabama or Auburn. Finally, you have number 22, UCLA at number 23, USC, 8 p.m. on ABC. We're going to step away for a little bit for a commercial from our unofficial sponsor. Enjoy.
No matter the flavor, beer tastes like mother's milk. This has been endorsed by the Brantucky Chamber of Commerce.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the commercial. Here are my picks for the week. You have Detroit over Green Bay, Dallas over Oakland, Baltimore over Pittsburgh, LSU over Arkansas, the U over Pittsburgh, Oregon over Oregon State, UCF over USF, Florida State over the Turks from Hogtown, Michigan State over Minnesota, Ohio State over Michigan, Duke over North Carolina, Bama over Auburn, Va-Tech over Virginia, Clemson over the Gamecocks, Texas A&M over Missouri, upset alert, USC over UCLA, upset alert. Last week my movie quote was, "You gotta keep on living," L-I-V-I-N. That was from the movie Dazed and Confused. No one got it, probably because none of you 21 people that watch my show may have seen Dazed and Confused. This week, we're not going to have a movie quote. This week, I am going to give you a Thanksgiving Day poem. I know, I'm not a poet, but I'm going to read this one to you anyway. Anyway, here it goes. May your stuffing be tasty, may your turkey plump, may your potatoes and gravy have nearly a lump. May your yams be delicious, and your pies take the prize, and may your Thanksgiving dinner stay off your thighs. Again, everybody, have a great, happy Thanksgiving. You know, Black Friday, don't get run over at Walmart, Target, wherever you're shopping. Enjoy the long weekend. Drink responsibly. Turn on, tune in, and drop out. Peace.